What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming!
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you
I
mean?
just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair. Is there anything else you want to say? No. Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all
worse.
this-
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive, huh?
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to be. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect. Pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish
world.
to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
Core of the Eclipse Cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, It will shatter into pieces like my grandfather. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emerald is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work!
Hello you guys, this is AK-47 Master here, and I'm back with another episode of Sonic Adventure 2. Today we are going to be starting off the final stage, Cannon's Core. Get to the core of the colony. So, the Ark is heading straight to Earth, about to blow up the planet. We have to save it. We have to save the planet, that is. And we're going to do it by going through this final stage. So what Cannon's Core consists of exactly is 5 separate sections. And each of these sections you're going to be playing as a different character from the game. And just to be specific, you're going to be playing as every single playable character minus Shadow the Hedgehog. So every other character that is playable in this game you're going to play as. Pretty cool level, pretty cool concept as well, kind of like this final level in a sense. And crap, I didn't know you could actually do that. You could take this back down if you want, just to be safe, but I'm just going to jump down here. Alright, there we go. You could actually, that's actually a speedrunning tactic, which I did look up before starting this recording, because this is a pretty large video, or not large video, this is going to be a very big level, per se. And for this one you have to jump down. I've actually never seen a point where you'd actually get a platform on here. I've always just jumped down, I've always just done it that way, so yeah. If you're someone who's likes to be a little extra safe when they're gaming, you might be a little disappointed with that little part, because you might have to go out of your comfort zone for just a bit. Not too long, just a bit. Okay, and that part, the cool thing about stopping time is you're actually able to stop the lasers, which of course is helpful, because if you run into the lasers, not only will you pushed back like in a Mega Man game, but you'll also take damage, and it basically prevents you from going to some place. So just pop this door open, and that's it for Tails' part. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, now we're going to go through a different part of the Ark as Eggman. I don't know why that transition takes them so long. Maybe it takes the disc that long to load up the next level. I don't know. It takes quite a while, but this game is pretty old, and that could be seen. I still think this game looks great graphically for an older game. I remember back when I got this, it looked amazing, in my opinion at least. And now it looks pretty pixelated now that I'm playing it in 2013, but I mean, same thing could be said about Melee and Brawl. When those games first came out and I first saw them, I was like, wow, this looks amazing. I'm like, this is like real next gen right here. And then, of course, I saw what a PC looks like at max settings. I was like, oh my god, everything I thought was a lie. Everything I once believed is a complete lie. But yeah, it is what it is. I like the way technology constantly keeps moving on and expanding and evolving, and any other cool little term you could think of for moving forward. I'm not sponsored by Toyota. Not sponsored to say that. But yeah, what the heck? I need this thing to come out now. No! Okay, whatever. We can start over. From the very beginning? No, that's crap. That sucks. How come we gotta start from the very beginning? Alright, whatever. And this is probably going to be a pretty long video. It's only going to consist of this level, actually. It's not going to have anything else, but this is the longest level in the entire game, which is why it's actually specifically called the final stage, and it definitely earns its right, because it's not exactly hard. The only thing is that if you only start off with 5 or 4 lives, you're probably gonna find out pretty quickly that that's not really a whole lot to work with. I would recommend going into the stage select option, and picking easy stages that you could grind levels and get a bunch of rings on, you know, easily, of course. That would be really helpful to you, and it would really be a good asset to do and to consider if you're going to do this level. And I did look up some speedruns on how to actually get through here the quickest way possible, because I don't want this to be a 11-minute video of me just going through here. That would be pretty boring. And let me just get this here, because that's where I screwed up last time. So yeah, hopefully I will get here through this place relatively quickly. It won't be a speedrun by any means, because some of the speedruns were pretty shady. I mean, it looked as if the person who recorded it was maybe hacking or glitching or abusing the game in ways that they should not have abused the game in. Okay, so for this part, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just fall straight down, avoid the lasers. Hover is your saving grace for that part, because if you don't use it, good luck to you, because that's pretty tough. I've tried it before, and it's not a cakewalk by any means. And if only I could have got those guys a little earlier, but whatever. They didn't prove to be a big problem for me. Nice, they might be a big problem for you though, if you try to go through this place. Okay, and move the camera over here and make sure you can set it up where... Nope, I screwed it up, alright. You want to make it so that these 2 platforms that come out in front of the time switch stop right there, as if they're like stepping stones. I kind of screwed it up here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Alright, let's just wait. That's the best thing to do, honestly, in this situation. Okay, there we go. That's better. We just jump up here, there we go. Next door, just shoot this thing down, and we're in the kind of the home stretch, more like halfway through, I'd say. But these are like the simple, more the more straightforward parts of this level. So here we are. Now we're at Rouge's part. All you gotta do for this part at first is climb up these 4 pillars, and of course the last one I actually fly to is the one I'm supposed to start off with first. But yeah, so each pillar signifies a different level, of course, being 4 escalating levels, the top one being the highest. You have to go up here to hit a switch, and that's going to open up a door that we can go through, I believe. And alright, so hit this, and it's actually going to show you when to go through here. You can't go through here when the time is actually moving, because that door had a, it had a waterfall coming through, and you can't fly through water, or in Rouge's case, glide through water. So that's what you want to do. Get that opened, and that's where you need to go to finish up this part of the level. And we aren't out of here yet. We got to hit this, go out of here. Oh, we did it properly this time. Nice. Okay. Oh, I almost did it. Alright, don't worry, no frets. If you aren't able to get it, just go back here. This time thing is still here, and you want to make sure... Oh, I think I screwed it up already. Okay. Alright. If you fall into the acid, you're most likely not going to make it, so... Best bet's just to jump right there, right in front of it, you know. Just be safe and sound, and step on the switch. There we go. That opens up that little vent, and that water comes out. Now this place is going to get flooded, so guess who's going to come out next? You probably guessed it. It's going to be Knuckles. And for this section, you're going to see why I recommended that you get the little air necklace for Knuckles, because it is going to be a huge asset to you. So there's the security door for Knuckles. There, right there. It shows it to you front and center. There you go. That's the one you have to get through. In order to do that, you need to go underwater for extended periods of time. And if you don't have the air necklace, you may be in danger of running out of air and losing a life, which is the last thing you want to do, because this final part of Canon's Core is probably, in my opinion, the most tedious. And don't go that way. most likely you're going to go down there in a way that they're going to lead you back to the laser if you don't turn your camera and look at where you're going. So make sure you do that. That'd be a good thing. Make sure you look at where you're going. And alright, so go through this top vent here, of course the one that Rouge opened. If you go through the bottom one, you'll actually be you won't be able to get through because it'll be very, very difficult. Trust me, I've tried it before. Okay, now for that room, there's water ventilating out of there, so it's kind of like a water force if you think about it. So you have to stop time so that the water won't push you back. It's kind of like a current. If you played 2D platformers, I'm sure you've come across these types of areas where they're like water currents. Now, this next room, like an underwater spy test thing. I always remember going to the certain like museum or area where they had this little spy test thing that you could try out. So go there, and this is kind of like the stretch of this level. Make sure you get past these. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, I wasn't fast enough. I can't listen to the sound, the audio, which kind of like hints you at when the time's almost finished, which kind of sucks because that's actually really helpful. Keep on tapping the B button, and okay, I screwed up again. Thankfully, they give you this this circle, so in the case that you do actually, you know, get hit, you won't instantly lose your rings, which is hell when you lose your rings underwater. Trust me, you do not want to do that. Here's the final security door. Just hit this, and there we go. And don't worry, you don't have to go all the way back. They actually teleport you there for you. So alright, last part. And guess who you gotta play as? Yep, that's right, Sonic. First word of the dialogue is a character, last character you're gonna play as for this level. Right here. Be careful you don't get hit by that guy, because it's actually really easy to get hit by him. Accidentally, too. So, now you go here, go here, go here, and you gotta take this guy out. Fuck, I did it wrong. But anyways, you gotta take out all those characters. I don't know how I didn't get an extra jump. You have to take out all those guys in those rooms in order to move on. So, again, stop time, best bet. Go over here, hit this guy. Time will resume. You won't be able to take out these robots when time is stopped because it won't work, unfortunately. Go over here, jumping start, and there you go, jump back, or homing attack back, or whatever. Be careful here, you might get hit by a laser if you're not too careful. Alright, and bounce up here. Nice, I did it right the first time. That is beautiful. I was able to do that. Okay, now go over here. Wait, screw it. Nope. There we go, nice. So what you want to go do is go down here, do that, and there we go, nice. I'm actually doing it right. I never got this far back on my practice recording, which is good. Or not good, it's good that I'm actually managing to do that now. Alright. Oh, be careful not to fall there. Okay. So, we go back up here, go this way, I believe, and once you do this, this is pretty much it. There's nothing else you gotta do, just ride down the waterfall. And that is it. That is how you complete Cannon's Core. Once we get to the bottom, there will be a Ringo waiting for us, as far as I know. And that's pretty much it. And we have 2 lives to spare. Well, technically 3, which is good. So there we go. That is how you do it. So on the next episode, we will be starting the boss battles. That's right. See you guys on the next episode.